This is my audience.
I'm going on an adventure, a small hobbit by the name of Bilbo Baggins yelled as he ran from his quiet home in Bag End and after a group of 13 dwarfs. Bilbo wasn't sure if he would ever make it back to his uneventful life in his little hobbit hole, but he continued running and changed his life and the life of many, many people all around the world. But how many of those people know the actual facts about the Hobbit? Did you know that according to IGN.com, Bilbo was originally supposed to kill Smaug the dragon, not Bar? I bet you didn't. I'm a huge fan and an owner of the Hobbit book, and I've watched the movie so many times that I've lost count. I'm one of the many people who fell in love with the story after the first chapter, so I'll gladly dive in just a little deeper than just the storyline of a series that I love so much. The Hobbit started as a book by J.R.R. Tolkien in 1937. The Hobbit was a book that added more story to a small character of the series Lord of the Rings. According to Scotsman.com, the book was heavily revised in 1951 to add in more scenes between the main character, Bilbo, and the Lord of the Rings character named Gollum, so that The Hobbit would fit more with its successor. The successful movie trilogy wouldn't come out until 61 years after the revised version of the book. Although the movies and the book share only small differences, Tolkien's son has stated that the movies are just glorified action movies and hold no justice to the book whatsoever. Despite this statement, the movies remain just as popular as the book. The Hobbit: The Unexpected Journey was released December 12, 2012, starring Martin Freeman, Ian McKellen, and Richard Armitage. Upon its release, it brought in $84.7 million and became the fourth highest U.S. and Canadian debut that year. The trilogy was given the green light to be written and filmed back in 2006, but it faced so many setbacks that it wasn't released until 2012. Many of the setbacks include a feud with PETA, a fire, and another feud with a New Zealand union. On top of this, the movie received many mixed reviews from the critics because the critics weren't sure that the book should be released into 3 different movies. Despite all this, the director was determined to move on from this and continue with the other 2 movies. The second movie, The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug, was released December 13, 2013. The second movie had brought in $958.40 million to the box office and received much more praise than the first movie and was even considered a huge improvement from the first movie. Many people attribute this success to the new addition of Benedict Cumberbatch as the voice of the mighty dragon Smaug. This is actually the second production that Benedict and Martin have worked in together, as they play Sherlock and Watson in BBC's Sherlock, which more than likely brought in more people, as the fans of Sherlock love seeing Benedict and Martin work together. This also is the movie where the controversial character Tauriel was brought in. Tauriel was a completely made-up character for the movies, and people who were big fans of the book didn't appreciate the added-in love interest that had nothing to do with the story. The third and final movie of The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, was released to movie theaters December 17, 2014, which brought in $956 million altogether. The third Hobbit movie was actually the shortest running movie compared to all the other Hobbit movies and all the other Lord of the Rings movies. This movie had also had to be meticulously thought out for the long 45-minute battle scene in the movie. Many of the props were also taken home by cast and crew. Many shields, swords, and even outfits went missing after filming. The critics praised it as much as they did the second one, and the movie's success took #1 spot during Christmas. The final Hobbit movie became the second highest grossing movie in 2014 worldwide, just under the movie Transformers: The Age of Extinction. This movie even went on to win a couple of awards and earn the star Richard Armitage a Saturn Award. This movie was an excellent ending to an even more amazing trilogy, and it's sad to see that the movies were officially over. The Hobbit is an excellent story for all kinds of people and even brought all kinds of people together worldwide. People are constantly attending costume parties as a hobbit or a dwarf or another character, making all kinds of blogs and buying whatever little merchandise that they can get their hands on. I've seen countless people create replicas of Bilbo's little hobbit hole, and even replicas of the ring, and people have even made cookbooks over this story. Everyone instantly fell in love with the Hobbit, who embarked on a crazy adventure. I would gladly recommend this story and the trilogy to anyone who'd like to be brought into a world of wonderful imaginary characters and a crazy expedition.